Today we're going to be connecting with Hecate's Tauropolos. She has other epithets that begin with the prefix Tauro, such as Taurodracana, the bull dragon. I like that one quite a bit. But focusing on Tauropolos, it's a fascinating epithet. It translates as the herder of bulls. You may have already thought, Tauros sounds like Taurus. It is very connected to Taurus, that sign of the zodiac. When we look at the many-layered meaning of why Hekate was referred to as Tauropolos, the herder of bulls, there's so much richness there. The bull's horns were an ancient symbol of the crescent moon. And of course, Hekate is associated with the moon in so many ways. So we can see those horns that she was often featured with in ancient iconography and also in modern images, that these horns connect her directly to the moon. Of course, the bull is the king of the barnyard and is a very prestigious and prized animal. So it also speaks to majesty and power, to fertility, to wealth. There's many, many layers to this symbolism of why Hekate was called the herder of bulls. Another interesting kind of note about this epithet is that it's thought that it also referred to priests or temple officials. So it was a bit of an expression, herder of bulls. That means she gets all the priests in line and keeps them in order as they are tending to her temple. And so there's that kind of slightly comical take on it where it's a play on words, that she's the herder of these bulls. She'll keep them in line. So there's so many layers to this. And Taurus, as a sign of the zodiac, it's the second sign of the zodiac. It is governed by Venus, so it is concerned with beauty and pleasure. It's a fixed sign, which means it likes to take it slow. And that when the sun is in Taurus, it is fixed between the seasons. It comes in late in April to May. So Taurus doesn't initiate a new season like Aries before it, and it doesn't conclude a season like Gemini after it in terms of the seasonal zodiac. Taurus gets things done. They are excellent, very task-oriented, avid collectors, very good energy, working with a Taurus major moon to refresh your altar, really get into those details of it, to bring some discipline to your devotional practice, whatever that may be. So there's lots of richness in Hekate Tauropolos. Our invocation for today comes from the Orphic Hymn, which is one of the sources of the epithets that link Hekate with being a bull hoarder. I'll invite you just to close your eyes and get comfortable as we go into our meditation based on the Orphic Hymn. And I'll be reading the Athanassakis translation. To Hekate. Lovely Hekate of the roads and of the crossroads, I invoke. In heaven, on earth, then in the sea, saffron-cloaked, tomb spirit reveling in the souls of the dead, daughter of Perses, haunting deserted places, delighting in deer, nocturnal, dog-loving, monstrous queen, devouring wild beasts, ungirt and repulsive, herder of bulls, queen and mistress of the whole world, leader, nymph, mountain roaming nurturer of youths, maiden, I beseech you, come to these holy rites, ever with joyous heart, ever favoring the oxherd. It's such a beautiful passage. So just stay with your eyes closed. And absorb the hymn. Feel the pulse of the crossroads. See that three-way crossroads. Feel yourself standing within it. One crossroads leads downward into the depths, the underworld, lower self, the root, emotions, intuition, magic. One crossroads is for the middle world, Enodia, the all around us, the natural world, everyday life, and all the things that we do. And another road goes up, up to the starry way, to Hecate's temple, calling us into the greater mysteries, the crown, celestial ordinance. These are the three realms over which Hekate takes precedence. And yet, her home base is here in the crossroads, the in-between space, the connective tissue between the three worlds. So too, as her witches, this is our turf. We have the three selves within us, and we connect to the three worlds all around. Our wholeness, our superpower, comes from standing in this crossroads. And as you stand here in this crossroads, let your roots stretch down, down, down. Following that road to the dam below, getting grounded, steady, that Taurus energy. And then open your heart to that middle road. To the workday, to tasks, to those little things that add up, that make a big difference, one step at a time. That is the association of Taurus with the middle path. And then standing here in the middle, if we look up, that road that climbs up so high to the mysteries. Going all the way up to Great Mother Moon, symbolized by those bull's horns. And we see here that hidden aspect. That although Taurus keeps its feet on the ground always, it is in service of the mysteries. Yes, stand back into that crossroads, still connected to the three paths, but wholly here in the moment of the crossroads, drawing down that energy of that full moon in Taurus, just pulling it towards you, letting it wash over you, blessing you with its gifts of stability, beauty, the slow burn, patience, manifestation, a hidden superpower of Taurus is in financial matters, all things to do with paying the bills, padding the bank account, and so on. So you can draw from the Taurus full moon for any workings to do with that as well. And just set your intention here. Weaving together, being one of Hecate's witches with the everyday realities of life. That is really the heart of the Taurus full moon and the title of Tauropolos. To become our most manifest self. It's one step at a time into the mystery, and Taurus gives us that, one foot in front of the other, staying grounded and rooted and stretching up to the stars. The Orphic hymns persist because someone took the time to write them down. Not in an era when it was easy to pop a voice note and then have it transcribed into a written document, but in a day and time when the recording of words took a lot of effort. We unlock the mysteries of the Orphic hymns today because someone had that very bull herding responsibility of taking stories and verses and experiences and painstakingly putting them onto papyrus and stone tablet, lead tablet, and then they were recopied in similar ways over the centuries. Think of all that Taurus work that brought the Orphic hymn to Hekate to us today. So acknowledge those long ago mystics and all those who worked to preserve those hymns. In Hail Hekate Tauropolos, the bull herder, moon mother, she who gathers and guides, queen of the three roads. Beautiful. When you're ready, I invite you to come back into your body, honor your body, another great Taurus moon practice. Taurus loves sensuality, pleasures of the body, a nice comfy wrap, um, things that make you feel good. So do some of that in connection with the Taurus moon as well.